Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vance. Long time no posting. Yeah, I was actually very busy planning my wedding, but I'm back now. In today's tutorial, guys, I'll be sharing with you something very special, and it's how I made my wedding hand fan. I got disappointed by 3 vendors. Yes, I mean 3 vendors. So I decided to make the hand fan myself. This accessory is not just for my birthday, it's actually a labor of love. Like, I poured out my whole heart in making this, and I'm going to be sharing with you the behind the scene of the entire process. So if you love DIYs, you love wedding planning, or you love to create something, stick to the end of this video. Do well to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can get more content from us. So guys, let's get right into the tutorial. So guys, this was the behind the scene of me carrying the hand fan that I made on my wedding day. So guys, these are the items I'll be using to make my wedding hand fan. The hand fan, the candle gum, the letters, the gold applique, the feather, and the UHU gum that I'll be using. So this is the bridal satin I'll be using to cover the hand fan. I infused it with a breast pad. I did 2 of it so that I can cover the 2 sides of the hand fan. So this was it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set them all aside. So we'll start our tutorial. So guys, I'll go ahead and plug my candle gum. So when I'm done plugging it, guys, I'll go ahead and apply the candle gum to the hand fan, just the way you see me doing. So I'm kind of spreading the candle gum on the hand fan. So when I'm done, guys, I'll place my satin fabric on the part that I applied the glue, and then I'm going to turn it over again and apply more glue to the other part of the hand fan. So I'm going to do this round the hand fan. When I'm done with this side of the hand fan, I will move to the other. So guys, I'll go ahead again and still apply more glue to the fan. So when I'm done with this, guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the other part and still do the same thing, and I'll come back and show you how it looks like. So guys, I'm halfway done. So this was it. I was done with the both sides of the hand fan. So I'll go ahead now and trim out the excesses. So my scissors was quite bad because really I was really under pressure making this fan. I never knew I was going to be the one to make this hand fan myself. I wouldn't lie to you, I was frustrated at this point because I was already prepared to travel for my wedding and everything, not until the vendor disappointed me 3 days to the event. So I was doing this at the comfort of my house. There was no scissors anywhere. We had to look for scissors here and there, but thank God I found an alternative to cover up with the whole mess and the rest. So my niece found me a better scissors from our neighbor. It was still blunt but manageable. So basically I went ahead to trim both sides. So guys, I went on trimming. You have to really trim. Like, when I mean you have to really trim is you have to really trim. So I trimmed out a lot, like a whole lot from this piece, so it could match up with the size of the fan. The essence of this trimming is so it could match up with the size of the fan. So guys, when I was done, this was how it looked. I was a bit satisfied, and then I went ahead to introduce my needle and thread at this point so I can sew the fan together. So are you seeing it's all looking good already? Our fan is coming out so well. So I went ahead to fix my needle. I've already gone ahead to do that, and then I'll go ahead and pass my needle through the fabric just the way you see me doing, like this. So I went ahead to pass my needle like this. Please watch carefully so you will see what I actually did here. This part was a real hard work. When I say hard work, I had to sew this thing round, like round the hand fan So I was just doing it step by step. I'm not going to show you how I did it all, but just know that I had to sew it round the hand fan. So I kept on sewing and sewing and sewing until I got to the final look of it, like the final stage of it. And then I had to cut my thread, and that was basically it. So I seeing I just had to, I kept on sewing round, just like this. It was a lot. I'm telling you, it was a lot. Hey. Okay. So guys, this was when I was done. As you can see, it's looking so fine. I've gone ahead to sew it round, and I'll still use my scissors again to trim out, because there are some places that are not looking equal. I'll use my scissors and then make it all equal to give me that round shape. Although it won't really matter, even if you don't trim, it doesn't really matter, because you're going to use your feather to cover up that part, so nobody's actually going to see the rough edges. So I'm just doing it just so in case you want to do this professionally, or you want to sell it or something, you have to go through this process, so your work is going to be neat. But if it's for yourself, man, I wouldn't advise you to go through this process at all. So what I did to cover this part of the hand fan, I just cut like 6 layers of net. I used the net from my fabric, that's from my main dress. What I did was I just went ahead to first apply the glue at this handle, just the way you see me doing. I just applied the glue, and then I placed the net on the glue just like this. Are you seeing? So I now raised the net up and then applied more glue again, and I placed the net again on the hand of the fan. I pressed it together so it can glue. I went ahead again to apply more glue. In fact, you just know that you're working with a lot of glues, and I think I will advise, to be more economical, I will advise that you use this glue for this kind of work, because if you use the UHG gum or the E8000 gum, you're going to spend a lot of money, and it might not even be enough, or you just use this candle glue. For me, I would advise that you use candle glue. So I went ahead to keep applying the glue to the handle, and then trying to place my nets perfectly so that it's not going to show or look rough at that end. So when I was done, guys, I went ahead to place the net on each other just like this to cover up the other rough edge of the net, and then I went ahead to trim out the excess net at that handle part. And then this was it, guys. You see, our hand fan is already taking shape. It's already beautiful. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, I will go ahead and introduce the feather. So this is the feather. This is me removing it from the pack. So what I'm going to do right now is to apply my glue again. So this was me applying the glue again on the fan. Are you seeing? So this is how you should also apply yours, and then I'll place the feather on the glue that I applied. I'll do the same thing again and apply another glue just the way you see me doing, and I'll place the feather on the glue so that it's going to glue both the feather and the fan together. So I'm going to do this round the fan just the way you see me doing. I'm going to glue it round, then I'll turn it over to the other part and do the same thing again. What I did at the other side, I'm going to repeat it on this other side. So basically, I applied the glue and then I placed my feather on it, and then I'll repeat the same thing over and over again. So guys, this was it when I was done with both sides. As you can see, the hand fan is taking shape. So what I'm going to do now is to introduce my gold applique. So the same way I applied the glue on the feather, that's the same way I'm also going to apply glue around the feather. then I'll now place this gold applique on it, just the way you see me doing. So at this point I was quite confused on the shape I'm going to take. So at the end of the day, I just made a decision, and then I decided to place it like this. So what I did was, when I finally decided on how to place it, I just started applying my glue on it, and then I went around it. I did the same thing for the other part too. So watch how I applied it. This is actually a very easy tutorial, I tell you. Like, I didn't even know it was going to be this easy. Okay, so guys, I went ahead to apply it round again, just the way you see me doing. And then when I was done, guys, I turned it over to the other part and still applied it. That applied my glue and my applique together, and this was the final look when I was done applying it. So guys, make sure you apply pressure on that part that's after your glue. So I went ahead to glam up my hand fan by applying more gold applique at the hand of the hand fan. So this was me applying the gold applique on the hand of the hand fan. I'm just applying it round so it could glam it up. I didn't just want the gold applique to be just round the feather. I also wanted it to be at the handle. So guys, this is the letter I'll be using. So guys, I went ahead to break out the letters from the letter stick. I'll be using more of A's, and I'll be spelling my husband's name there. That I'll be using Asa mark. This Asa thing is a popular thing mostly for Igbo people, what they call their wives and the rest. So that's what I'll be using. So I went ahead to spell it out, and I'll use my candle glue to glue it together. So this was when I was done gluing it, guys. As you can see, our hand fan is so fine. So what I did was, I brought out some beads from my George fabric, and then I kind of used it to design the hand fan. So I actually wanted to scatter it around the hand fan like this, but then I decided that, okay, let me do something more organized. So that was when I now started arranging it in circles, just the way you see me doing. And then I finally got what I wanted, and I was pleased. After all, my disappointment turned to a blessing. So I kept on arranging it so it could look beautiful. Then I went ahead to use my candle glue to hold the beads together with the fan. And guys, as you can see, everything is looking all glammed up already. So guys, this is the final look. It's all looking so fine and clean. Thank you for watching my video to the end. I'll see you in my next tutorial, and do well to subscribe.